Hey, everybody, this is Boog Shambi. Welcome to the show. Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Saturday baseball on the show. It's the New York Yankees going up against the Kansas City Royals. First pitch coming your way next. All right, just about set to go. Getting the nod in this one, Brady Singer. What should we keep an eye on here?
Yeah, he battled through 7 innings last time out. He pitched well enough to get the win thanks to that offense. He'll look to turn in another quality start in this one.
Ready to go now, and here is number 50. And a foul ball.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, you want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
And that one gets down, fair ball.
I'll tack one more game onto his hitting streak, Boog. Every day, this guy just keeps making his record harder and harder to reach. I still can't believe what he's doing.
Yeah, neither can I. It's like he's playing on beginner mode out there. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, he's batting leadoff, and he's acting like a traditional leadoff hitter. Gets on base to start the game, then puts himself on second with a nice stolen bag. I think that sets the tone for the offense for sure.
Runner at second, nobody out. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Strike in there. Tag, save. The throw from Perez too late.
When a guy's got that kind of lead at second base, somebody's got to call timeout. Pitcher's got to step off. The catcher's got to ask the ump for time or something. You can't let him get out that far. When you don't have a good thrower behind the plate, he's going to steal third almost standing up. That's a really good job of being aggressive by the base runner.
Swing, and that one hammered. Down the line. If it's fair, it's gone, and that is out of here. His latest homer in an incredible season. And just like that, they're out front. It's 2-0. So the streak stays alive. His 4th straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now he can't miss. Well, this thing was hooking down the line the entire way. We knew it was going to be close, and bang, right off the left field pole. That was a pretty swing, and he found a way to keep his hands inside just enough to keep it fair.
And now it's going to be Jason Giambi. And it one-hops the wall. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And that's a double.
And for him, that's 2 solid weeks with the hit in every game. I mean, he's run his hitting streak to 14, and let me tell you, that's no easy task. This guy's grinding out at bats. He's figuring out ways to put the ball in play and just as well do it with some authority.
Mark McGwire stepping in now for the Yankees. Second in the American League in hitting. Rips that one to right. That's down. One hops off the wall. Run comes in from second. It's 3-zip. In there safely.
This offense is on fire. 3 extra base hits in a row. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Now at the plate, Ricky Henderson. Another solid power season. Swing and a ball hammered left field. That's back there. And that one is out of here. His latest homer in an incredible season. And they add to the lead. It's 5-zip. And the streak is alive. He's homered now in 7 straight.
Who does this guy think he is? Joey Votto or something? Man, that's ridiculous. He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
It's Aaron Judge now, 4th in the American League in batting average this year. Liner, base hit.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Sammy Sosa stepping in now for the Yankees. Enters the day 3rd in the American League batting race. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Judge around second, headed for 3rd. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. 2nd and 3rd. Nobody out.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
So the Royals bring on a new arm, Chris Bubich.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Joe Torre stepping in now for the Yankees. And that one hammered. That's back there. 1 run is in and off the base of the wall. The run comes in to score from second. It's 7-0.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it and it carries over, but that's a swing you'll be happy with every time.
So man aboard, Mickey Mantle. Stepping in now for the Yankees.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
That one is absolutely belted. That's back. And caught on the warning track. Runner tags and will move up to 3rd.
The batter, number 50.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Number 50. Singled and scored his first time.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Runner in from 3rd to extend their lead. It's 8-0.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
So digging in, Roberto Clemente. He's already homered in this game. And a foul ball. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Well, he had that base stolen as soon as he broke for second. Such a huge lead. The pitcher's got to find a way to help out his catcher, especially if he doesn't have a great throwing arm. Step off the rubber, shrink that lead, somehow create a little bit more time where maybe you can prevent that stolen base.
Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle to base hit. Back-to-back singles. Play at the plate, not in time. He's safe. And they now lead by 9.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Now it's the second baseman, Jason Giambi. Doubled his first time up. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw to second, he's safe.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment or guys are going to be running all game.
And that one is lifted in the air. Number 2 on the move. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags up for third.
The first baseman is number 25, Mark McGwire.
And here's the first baseman, Mark McGwire. Base hit and a run in to score.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. So 2 down. Here's the center fielder, Ricky Henderson. That's a laser base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Now batting, right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Here comes Aaron Judge.
When he steps into the batter's box, the comfort level looks so high. It doesn't matter what kind of delivery that pitcher has, what kind of velocity, what kind of secondary stuff. He is so settled in there. He owns the home plate area.
Judge rips that one. Judge out on the play. And that is that. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. It's now 10-zip. You're dialed into the show. Welcome back. And going to the mound in this one for the Yankees, Mike Mussina. Singing he is one of the best to ever do it.
True legend in this game with over 300 career wins. Always a joy to watch him go to work. It's effortless out there. Doesn't wear his emotions on his sleeve. Doesn't know when he's high or when he's low.
We go to the bottom of the first. And to the plate for Kansas City, number 99. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Here comes a pitch. Called strike right there. And a big swing and a miss.
0-2 is the count.
Going 2 now. And there's a ball. Bounced, and that got the pitcher. Over to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting second, the center fielder, number 0,
So up now for Kansas City, number 0. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power and that average. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And there's 2 down.
Batting third, the third baseman, Nicky.
2 outs, base is empty. Nicky Lopez steps in for the Royals. Entered the game on defense, so this is his first trip to the plate in this one. On the ground to short. Inning over. Nothing doing for the Royals. Not looking good. They're down 10-0. Back here in Kansas City, now it's the DH, Sammy Sosa. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. Bubic back to work. Turned on, but foul wide of third.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
The throw into second. The tag out.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
Joe Torre getting ready to hit. He drove in 2 with a double his first time up. Swing and a base hit.
Back-to-back singles showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Mickey Mantle stepping in now for the Yankees. Back up the middle and a base hit. And he boots it. The throw to third. Not in time. He's safe. Here's a big power threat, number 50. He swings and fouls one off. Oh, 1 down. Ripped on a line to center. Makes the catch. Runner tags from third. Throw cut off. Now to the plate. And he's in there. A run comes in on the play.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
New pitcher in the game for the Royals, Zach Greinke.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
This one smoked out to left. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. But they push across 1 run, 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Yankees 11 and the Royals nothing. And welcome back. Bottom of the second. Now here is number 2. The pitch. That one to first, and it goes just foul. Now the 0-1. And he grounds one to the right side. Now the throw to first on the run. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away. Man at first. And next up for the Royals, number 1. Didn't play in last night's game. A little breather for him. Foul ball. Messina, he's the kind of starter that a lot of pitching coaches and managers as well really appreciate. Not a guy who's going to get himself into trouble by dancing around, by walking guys. Mantle under it. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Yeah, he throws strikes, and he's got the command, be in the zone, be effective, but just moving the ball around, getting the ball back from the catcher, Boog, and throwing the pitch.
And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. That's to third. To second for one. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. Back here at the ballpark. Top half of the third inning, and stepping in for the Yankees, Jason Giambi. The wind of the pitch. On a line, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Yeah, the batter now, Mark McGwire. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. And now the lefty swings here and blasts one left field. And that one is out of here. A shot to left. His latest homer in an incredible season. And they tack on to their lead. It's 13-0.
When you're lacking velocity, it's so critical that you move the ball around, change speeds, even try to trick the hitter at times. But when you give up a home run right there, manager doesn't have a lot of patience because the velocity is not there to overcome and get the swing and miss.
At the plate, Ricky Henderson. Line drive. Makes the grab on the run. And there's one down. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge, 1 for 2. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. Ripped on a line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. Out number 2. Sammy Sosa digs in now.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
There's a swing and a drive. And it's gone. He sends a rocket to left. His latest homer in an incredible season. It's 14-0. Singy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one.
This one absolutely screamed out of here, Singy. A laser. StatCast tells us it was 112 miles an hour off the bat.
Yeah, it left in a real hurry and didn't go that far because of the launch angle being a little flatter, but clearly it had all the velocity it needed to leave the yard.
So 2 away with nobody on. And next for New York, Joe Torre. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. And that keeps the inning going.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Shortened up the swing and went right back up the middle.
So up next, Mickey Mantle.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner into center.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Makes the grab on the run. That is the inning. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Welcome back. Bottom of the inning. And now the DH, Edward Olivares. Messina back to work. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Hauls it in for the out.
Batting it, the shortstop, Bobby Witt.
Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Tapped softly on the ground, and he grabs it foul. Witt goes 6'1", 22 years old. And he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over .325 in his last 10 games. The 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Fastball to letters froze him for strike 3.
Batting none.
2 outs, base is empty. Nate Eaton steps in for the Royals. Swings and misses. Strike 1. Swing and a miss.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
And a pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Righty delivers. Hit weakly on the ground. Clemente in plenty of time to first, and that is that. KC down in order, but this one's pretty much over. 14-0. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, stepping in, the slugging shortstop, number 50. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. Pulls in with a double, third hit for him today.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here, but you'll take that swing and that result every time.
So a man aboard. Next to hit, Roberto Clemente. He's already homered here in this one. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to third, and he's in there easily.
Well, maybe he thought he should have gone for a triple instead of a double and just decided, I'm going to take third this way. Definitely using his legs to his advantage right here.
No outs. Runner over at third. That one blasted deep to right. Way back there. He can't get there. It's a base hit. In comes the run from third to add on. 15-0. The throw to third, and he's out trying for 3.
The triple is arguably the most exciting play in baseball, and the guys worked so hard to get around first, to get around second, to get thrown out at third. Man, you just feel bad for him. On top of that, he was already in scoring position, so you think about how it kind of hurts the team as well.
Taylor Clark takes over on the mound.
Well, he's had trouble at times keeping the ball in the park this season. Something to keep in mind here.
Line drive, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Another big game. He's looking pretty much unstoppable at the plate. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
And now Mark McGuire. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And there's two away. And up next for New York, Ricky Henderson. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Now fly ball to right center. Dives and he can't hang on. It's a double. Third hit of the night for him. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Here is Aaron Judge. 1 for 3. That's a base hit. Run scores. Another comes in to score, and they extend their lead.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Sammy Sosa stepping in now for the Yankees. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors, and 1 man left. Back here in Kansas City, and now the first baseman, number 99.
The first baseman, number 99.
And here it comes.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Well, these Royals, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Now the number 2 hitter, number 0, popped out and foul ground first time through. This guy makes great contact, one of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate, and there's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
Next offering is in for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. The wind to kick the pitch. Got it by him for the K.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the third one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And that'll do it. Royals bats are quiet there. They're in a wee bit of a hole, down 17-0. And welcome back. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Joe Torre. The pitch. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. Now he turns and heads for second. It's a double, his 4th hit of the game.
The left
So man aboard, and stepping in for the Yankees, Mickey Mantle. Well struck right field. Pulls it in on the warning track. Runner tagging for third.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up he'll find a hole.
Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, number 50. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's back. And it's off the wall. Runner from third comes across, and the lead continues to grow.
Comes through with the RBI. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
So the Royals bring on a new arm. Josh Stamont.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Wow, these guys are merciless. I'd say a questionable decision to steal third right there with the big lead. Probably won't be received well in the other dugout.
Into center and a base hit. In comes the run from third, and they extend their lead.
He was all over that one. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Here's the second baseman, Jason Giambi.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Here comes Clemente around third. He'll score easily, and the lead continues to grow.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball, and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow-through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time.
And at second with one away, Mark McGwire will hit next. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Number 0 under it. Puts it away for the out. And next for New York, Ricky Henderson.
Oh, yeah, Boog. He's on the brink of one of your favorite milestones. He's completed 3 legs of the cycle.
I love me some cycle. That's out to center field. That's a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs on a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job to end the inning.
We head to the bottom of the 5th. Leading off, number 2. The wind of the pitch. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Royals, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They haven't run a single count full in this ball game, and that's just wild to me. That stat alone shows they're making it way too easy to get them out.
Next offering is fouled back.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Clemente hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, number 1.
Now the left fielder, number 1. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal your bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? That's in there. 0-1.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
Righty to the plate. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. On the ground, right side. Oh, the throw is wild.
That's a dangerous throw for the first baseman to try to handle right there. Exposed him to a potential collision, and we've all seen some of the ugly ones over the years on plays similar to that one. So it's great nothing came out of that other than the throwing error.
Swing and a tapper. Fires over to first, and they get Perez for the out.
Now the designated hitter.
Edward Olivares, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1. That's in there. Strike one. The Royals still looking for their first hit in this one. Next offering is in for a strike.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Man at second. Stays alive. And the right-hander deals. Popped up. Giambi sizes this one up, and that will end the inning. Back here at the ballpark, Aaron Judge at the plate. Chris, how about the pressure for Judge chasing Maris's mark when you get to a place in the year that you're either homering or your at-bat was a failure? The pitch. That one ripped right center field. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. And Aaron Judge cruising into second. He's got a double. So man aboard, and now Sammy Sosa. Swing and a line drive slicing into right field, and there's one down.
Man, that's one of those at bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there, nothing to show for it, but in your mind you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at bat.
And up next for New York, Joe Torre. That's hard hit on the line. Nice grab on the run. And runner tags for third. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning.
Exciting play and a great throw to third for the double play, but man, there's
Bobby Witt Jr. now at the plate. Witt hitting better against right-handers this year, so some reverse splits there. And first offering is fouled off. Up the middle, on the run, throw to first, and that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the sixth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Nate Eaton steps in for the Royals. That one's in there, 0-1.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Next one misses, and the count is 1-1.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
Out to short. to first, and he beats it.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. And first offering is fouled off.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play. And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And the batter now, number 0. And what a two-way player, not just offensively, but as good a defensive outfielder as there is in the game.
I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
Next offering is in for a strike. Checks his swing. Now it appeal to first. And yes, he did. That's a swing, according to Gary Simmons. Welcome back. We go to the top of the 7th. Here's the left fielder, Mickey Mantle. Stamont back to work. Hard ground ball, base knock.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Back to the top of the Yankee order, number 50. Stepping in now for the Yankees. Hit hard, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat. I think that means you put a pretty good swing on it.
Here's the third baseman, Roberto Clemente. Base hit, left center field. Mantle coming home. He'll score, and they extend their lead.
Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Nick Whitgren will take over here. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Jason Giambi digs in now. And that one ripped into right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away. Mark McGuire getting ready to hit.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. And makes the grab. Runner tags up for third. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over. 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. The Yankees lead 21-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Down the third baseman, Nicky Lopez. The right-hander back to work. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Pretty amazing, his first pitch strike percentage, over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
The 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive.
You see how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in, wanted to try to tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing, that high fastball. You have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
Ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the seventh.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal block. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
Number 2 will hit next. Swings through that one. 0-1. One down, base is empty. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
The punch out there. Now 2 away.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
Number 1 in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And the pitch is in for a strike, and the count is 0-2. And down on strikes, and good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, and now the center fielder, Ricky Henderson. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offensive side for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Base hit, so a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it's out of here. Aaron Judge leaves the yard. His latest homer in an incredible season. And they add a pair. It's 23-0. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Now up is the Yankees DH, Sammy Sosa. Deep drive down the line. Foul ball.
Well, that's where you want to be right there. All over that first pitch fastball. Just a little too much hook on it. Straighten that thing out. You get to jog around the bases. You know, these Yankees doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. Double-digit hits and 0 strikeouts. I don't know which of those is more impressive, but especially in today's game, that's something they can feel very good about. Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field, so that definitely felt good.
Joe Torre stepping in now for the Yankees. Liner caught at second. Man at first, and stepping in for the Yankees, Mickey Mantle. Line drive, base hit.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
So the batting order turns over. Number 50 stepping in now for the Yankees.
Used the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
And that one is lifted in the air. Makes the grab for the second out.
Now batting, third baseman, Roberto Clemente.
So first and second with 2 outs. Now the number 2 hitter, Roberto Clemente. Lined, and that's a base hit. Sosa around third. He scores, and the lead continues to grow.
Wastes no time there. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
New pitcher in the game for the Royals, Dylan Coleman.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Makes the catch, inning over. So they get 3 runs on 5 hits. No errors, but 2 are left stranded. Last half of the 8th coming up. Yankees out in front, 24-0. Back here in Kansas City, bottom of the 8th. And to the plate for Kansas City, Salvador Perez. And a pitch. That's in there, and it's 0-1. Messina into his 8th inning of work. Singy, he's been good.
Yeah, he's the type of guy that gets better as he gets deeper into the ball game. If you're going to get to him, you get to him early. They didn't do that today. We'll see what happens as this finishes.
Here's the 0-2. And down on strikes he goes. And there's 1 down.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Olivares stands in now and watches strike 1. On the ground to the left. Throw is low, and he can't pick it.
See, Boog, that right there, that's a perfect example of why he shouldn't be out there at that position. He clearly isn't comfortable. He doesn't look fluid. His footwork's all over the place, and just can't make that throw to beat the runner.
One gone, runner at first. So up now for Kansas City, Bobby Witt Jr. in there for strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. And that's in for a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
The 0-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And there's 2 down.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
So 2 down now, and here is Nate Eaton. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Low throw, and he can't dig it out.
Well, fortunately, they've got a big lead on the scoreboard, so that error shouldn't hurt too much. But you have to be careful about losing concentration in a game like this. It can be an easy trap to fall into.
And the righty deals. Center field. And Ricky Henderson the grab. And the inning is over. All set to start the ninth in this one. And here's the first baseman, Mark McGwire.
The first baseman.
Coleman in his third season, 26 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2018. And he deals. That's a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Aroldis Chapman up and throwing. The 0-1.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Hammered, base hit, and the leadoff man aboard.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
And now Ricky Henderson. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. And a pitch. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Could be extra bases. Lead runner around second. McGwire around third. The tag, and he's out. And that's what he needed. He has done it. What a performance at the plate.
He's come through for him at the plate in every way possible in this one. It might be a little bit of a quirk in terms of stats, but it's still a great achievement. Not something a lot of players have been able to do.
And now the right fielder, Aaron Judge. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. That one back there. And it's gone. His second home run of the game, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 26-0. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
So one out, nobody on. Sammy Sosa, the next to hit. And that one fouled off. Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now.
Everyone can have a little chuckle there. He's had such a great season. Rarely ever do you see that kind of swing.
And a seed into center. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Up next for the Yankees, the catcher, Joe.
One down. And here's the catcher, Joe Torre. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Hauls it in for the out.
Now that left fielder, Mickey Mantle.
Man at first. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Mickey Mantle. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate. High fly ball out to center field. Number 0 drifts towards it, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that's the third out. 2-run blast for the Yankees this inning. We head now to the bottom of the 9th. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at the ballpark, here's the center fielder, number 0. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
Taps softly third base side, a swinging bunt, tosses across to first, and the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. Nicky Lopez up to the plate. There's a strike. Ground ball left side. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
So they're down to their final out. Number 2 steps in for the Royals. And it's fouled away. Here comes the 0-1. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees get a shutout on the mound.
Terrific job in this game. He scattered 2 hits and pretty dominant. Efficient with his pitch count. Got himself all the way to the finish line and finished what he started.
Well, this one ends in a blowout. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shum.